Hello, everyone. My name is Misty Hayes. I'm an assistant professor of education here at Walters State. I will be your instructor for Education 1030. I'm so happy everyone is here. I just wanted to welcome myself, introduce myself, and also kind of walk you through the first week of this course and kind of what it's going to look like, and give you some tidbits and maybe some tips that might help you if you are not familiar with Walters State's learning management system. So, first thing is first, I wanted to show you kind of where you are. We are on what we call the e-learn or the learning management system. Hopefully, at the end of this first week, you'll become oriented with the e-learn system. There's lots of student guided videos and a PDF to help you along the way. But once you log into our course, you're going to come into what we call the home page. And it's going to have our course number and the course title. You'll see it's Education 1030, the college experience. To the left is what we call the news items. These are just news messages that I have for you every week. We'll be posting a new video for you, kind of walking you through the expectations for that week. Well, this week it just has a welcome message for the fall semester. To the right, you're going to see a calendar. So this course calendar can help you keep up with assignments as well as the course syllabus because the calendar is also in our syllabi. So you'll see here, this welcome message is for all students to read. There will be a link to the course syllabus. You will be required to read that because there is a little quiz, just letting me see that you have read over the syllabus and understand the requirements for the course. It also has a little information about what kind of format this course is. Obviously, it's online, so everything will be housed in eLearn since it is a web-based course. There is information about our textbook, course technology, and ways to contact me. So please be sure to read through this first welcome page. Now, to navigate eLearn, as I mentioned before, there are student guided videos that will help you, eLearn videos, and I'll show you in a moment where to go. But the way that this system is laid out is at the top, you will see tabs. Within the tabs, there are drop down menus. Okay, so you have course information, which will house our content, um, grades, rubrics, and calendar. So the content is what I said earlier. That is what all of the materials for this course will be listed. So it's important for you to remember that is how you're going to get to the course materials is through content. Communication, that is how you can email other students or myself, and also that's how you would get to the discussion board. Assessments is the button that you can take for getting to quizzes or when you want to submit an assignment for this course. There's also some an additional tabs such as course tools where you can see everyone in our class listed, class progress of how you're doing, of things you've completed. We have resources available for you too, such as writing lab, tutoring lab, math learning lab, the library, campus bookstore, and you'll have student help. And that's where I said to you before, and they're also located in content for the first week. But you're going to see eLearn for students. If you're not familiar navigating eLearn, this series is really helpful. If you're not one that's a visual person, you might want to look at the PDF. It's the same thing, it's just in a PDF guide to kind of help you um, and show you how to navigate through eLearn. Also, you will have a more button. So yours may look a little bit different because I'm in the teacher instructor view and yours will be student view. But content will be the same and it will be laid out mostly the same. So if you click on course information from the drop down menu, I just hit content and it took me to the table of contents. This is where all of your course materials are listed. Now, the first thing you're going to see is a schedule an appointment. I have my office hours listed here. This is important if you want to set up a meeting with me. This tells you the hours I'm available to meet with students when I'm not going to be in class. So please make sure that you look at that. The next thing you're going to look at is the Getting Started module. This is very important because it houses pieces of information about how you're going to be successful in this course. So make sure you read through the module. The link to our syllabus is here. Again, you will be taking a little quiz over the syllabus, so make sure that you click on the link and read through the syllabus. You will have our course learning objectives and outcomes listed in our chart. We have accessibility statements. I'm not going to go through all of this because this is something that I want you to do on your own, but I just wanted to point out and show you the things that are listed that you need to be going over. The next section is the student guide, those videos I was talking about how to navigate eLearn. So you have both the PDF and the videos available for you. The other things that you might need to look at in this section is the additional course. This will give you an index to our materials, also information about digital badges and high impact practices as well. Now, after you read through the Getting Started module, the next thing you're responsible for this week is called Week 1 Course and Water State Community College Orientation. Everyone is required in this course to look through this module and complete the items as follows. So as you see, there is a little message here for you that is called a summary, a description of this module specifically. So as you'll see, this first week of classes is all about getting oriented or reoriented for some of us who are returning, or maybe you were a dual enrollment student. So this just helps you get oriented with the college environment, your classes, your professors, and maybe even a new routine. So at the end of this week, this first week of classes, you should have been able to kind of navigate, watch those videos, read the PDF, how to follow through and navigate through the eLearn module. Also, you should you should have completed the pre-test. You should have completed the syllabus quiz, and then also introduce yourself on the discussion board and respond to two other students. Now, I wanted to kind of back up a minute and talk a minute about pre-test. Now, pre-test, I don't want everyone to get upset. This will not count against your points in the course. If you do this, you will get points added to your overall average. Now, it is encouraged to do this pre-test because this is why. This pre-test is going to test you over our course outcomes in this course. It allows me to see where you are starting. Okay, so what kind of knowledge do you have? It gives me background knowledge into your skill set. And then at the end of the semester, we're going to take the same exact test, and then it's going to let me see your growth and that we mastered the course outcomes. This information is important for this course and for you as well. So you need to complete the pre-test, and the syllabus quiz, like I mentioned earlier, is just going to be questions related to the syllabus after you read through it. Now, the self-introduction, when you hover over it, as well as when you hover over the pre-test or syllabus quiz, you're going to see that there will be a pointer. When you click on it, it's a link. It will take you directly to those specific items. So you do need to introduce yourself. That is going to be how I will be recording attendance as well as the syllabus quiz. All of these items here listed with links are going to be attendance activities related to your participation in this course, which means that I will be recording your attendance to the college. Now remember, attendance can impact your financial aid, so it's important that you are completing these activities. That way I can report to the college that you're attending. So one other thing I wanted to mention, and you'll see it listed here, is that you, through your tuition, will get free Microsoft Office 365. In the course, it will explain how you need to get that. So please make sure that you download it. It is free. I also suggest you download the Water State app to keep up with things that are going on and follow Water State on social media. So those are things I also want to encourage you. We also will be encouraging you to get some kind of planner for this course. Now, we do offer free Water State Community College planners at no cost to you. Some students prefer to buy their own planner or have a digital planner on an app that they download. Regardless of which preference you have, it is important for you to have a planner in this course to be successful. So I just wanted to throw that out. So there's a checklist here, which I think checklists are helpful because it kind of guides you through and you can check off as you've done these things, okay, for the getting started and the week 1 course orientation. So below that, you will see the actual items you are to complete, this course syllabus quiz, the pretest, as well as emailing your instructor and completing the discussion board of introducing yourself. Another thing I wanted to also mention that you need to be doing this week is looking over information about your textbook. Now, I know textbooks can be very expensive. Um, but luckily for you, we use what we call an open educational resource from OpenStax. And what this is that the material and the textbook material is free of charge to you. And it's available through your course. The only thing you have to do is register for an account, a student account at Open Access. And the information about how to do that is listed here, um, where it says what textbook is required. So please make sure you read through that. The textbook, even though it's free to you, you do have to use it. All of our questions will be coming from this open educational resource, so it's important for you to get that. Also, information about where do you find your assignments, how you're graded, rubrics for assignments, how do you use Dropbox. That's going to be an electronic portal where you drop your assignments in for the course. Um, uh, Pulse app for, and then again earlier I mentioned your Office 365, which is the suite as part of your tuition here at Water State. It's free and it shows you where to go to download that. So I know that was kind of a lot in a short amount of time. I just wanted to kind of jump on and introduce myself so you don't think that there's a robot behind the computer. I will be uploading videos regularly that kind of walks you through your responsibilities and what the requirements are for each week. And then have extra videos for course projects and things that we're working on. So I'm so excited. I look forward to learning with everyone and getting to know you this semester. Until next time, take care.